brought to you by TELUS.
Hi, I'm Mike Agrabo.
And I'm Mary Murtosh. Welcome to AppTV.
Well, you know, we've covered a lot of topics this season. We've shown you how to use apps to manage your money, manage your time, and even manage to find out where you're going.
We've looked at apps to help with fashion and to keep you up to date on daily and entertainment news.
But after all that, it's finally time to get serious. Today's show is all about gaming apps.
And to start us off, we've got a blast from the past with PAC-MAN from Namco.
Now calling this game classic would be an understatement. It'll be remembered as one of the most influential video games ever, spawning several sequels, cartoons, and even a breakfast cereal.
The game itself is pretty easy to understand. You are Pac-Man, and as you make your way around the maze eating your dots, you need to avoid the ghosts, better known as Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde.
The large power pellets turn the ghosts blue and allow you to eat them for points, and the best part, get them off your back for a while. And that's only the beginning of our look at gaming apps. It's time to let the games begin.
They were ideal for having fun with family and friends. They brought people together and created a spirit of friendly competition. And now they leap off the board and onto the screen. Welcome to Board Game Apps. Starting us off is the classic detective game Clue. The basic idea, a crime has been committed, a murder to be precise, and you need to figure out who did it, where they did it, and with what. The app does have a twist from the original in that you are now an investigative reporter trying to solve the murder. You move through the house where the crime has occurred and investigate each room, interview suspects and witnesses, all the while keeping an eye peeled for evidence. Your interviews with different characters reveal clues and hints to add to the Notes tab, located at the bottom of the screen. You also have a crime map tab that gives you an overhead view of the house, similar to the original board game, where you can match suspects and potential murder weapons. Once you put the pieces together, you report to your boss and present your findings to find out if you have the correct person, room, and murder weapon. With so many different variables, Clue offers a different game every time. There's a lot to keep track of here, so patience is essential and keeping track of clues is a must. Next up is I Sink You, which is similar to the classic game Battleship. You're in command of a fleet of 5 ships. The game offers single-player mode or head-to-head mode, where you pass the device back and forth to take turns. To begin your battle, place your ship on the grid and tap the drop ship icon along the bottom of the screen. Successful hits will appear as burning mounds of metal, and missed targets will show up in black. You should keep in mind that unlike the game Battleship it's inspired by, you can reposition your ships during the battle. And finally, we come to Jenga HD. Gone are the days of knocking over the Jenga game by bumping into the dining room table. Now you can get a look at the tower without the fear of ruining the game. As you rotate your device, the gyroscope technology of the iPad 2 rotates the tower with you. Totally cool. The game is the same as the one you know and love. You take a block from the bottom and you put it on top. Keep moving blocks to see who can move the most without bringing down the house, so to speak. So now, instead of gathering your family around the living room coffee table for some board game action, you can gather the family around your tablet.
Why would you just experience a movie on the big screen when you can relive it in the palm of your hand? We've got game apps that show you the movie isn't necessarily over when the credits roll. Here are our Hot 5 movie game apps. First up is a movie that is likely one of the greatest stories ever told, about a guy with a mullet. It's MacGruber. Avoid exploding in the bomb diffuser challenge and generate mullets with, what else? The mullet generator. There's also a soundboard that kicks out lines from the film and the MacGruber story. Did we mention this game has mullets? Next, Why Watson? That's elementary. It's Sherlock Holmes mysteries. Think you can match the crime-fighting, mystery-solving abilities of the greatest detective in the history of detective fiction? Then put yourself to the test with this app. Travel through 1890s London and investigate 11 different environments, search for clues, and solve the crime. This one will pump you up. It's Terminator Salvation. You're playing the role of John Connor as you and the resistant battle machines in post-apocalyptic LA in the year 2018. Hasta la vista, baby. Moving on, we come to Indiana Jones and the Lost Puzzles. The fedora-wearing, bullwhip-carrying hero is back, and this time he's got himself into a puzzle game. The gameplay is fairly straightforward. You make Indiana jump from square to square and try to string together same color squares. Luckily, there is no risk of a giant boulder crushing you here. And last, we head to a frozen planet in the hopes of helping the Rebel Alliance in Star Wars Battle for Hoth. A barrage of weaponry is at your disposal, as are infantry and gun towers. And you'll need all that and some luck, as droids, snowtroopers, and AT-AT walkers come at you in waves of attack. You have to fight to survive, because even if you could run, your Tauntaun would freeze before you reach the first marker.
Living one life poses some serious challenges, many of which we can't discuss on television, so why not add to those challenges by actually attempting to live 2 or perhaps 3 lives? And while you're adding to the pile of things to do in your multiple existences, why not run a farm and open a restaurant all at the same time? Sound impossible? Well, not with these sim game apps. Since we're talking about sim games, it seems only logical to start off with a modern take on a classic, The Sims 3 Ambitions. The Sims' latest expansion lets you pick out a passion for your simulated life and make a career of it. You can even have children and raise a family in this sim world. You start with a low-income, single-bedroom home and build up from there. The controls are easy to navigate. Just interact with objects and people on the screen by tapping them. You'll be given a series of choices to make, choices that'll affect your character's physical and emotional needs, all of which are tracked by the menu at the bottom of the screen. Think you can lead a double life and succeed in both? Well, there's only one way to find out. Next on the docket, it's not just on your Facebook, boys and girls, it's an app too. That's right, we're looking at Farmville. You'll need a Facebook account to play this app, but surely we all have one by now. From planting crops to raising animals, this game puts the land in your hands. The main screen is your farm, and there are several options available to customize its look and its crops of choice. Coins are earned in-game by completing farm tasks, whereas the harder-to-come-by FV cash is awarded for finishing levels. You can purchase both coins or farm cash with real money, but it can add up quickly, so keep an eye on your pocketbook. When harvest time hits, it's time to get to work. Push notifications and highlighted areas let you know where to harvest. Tap the area and it's taken care of. I imagine real farmers would like it to be as easy as that. And finally, we come to Diner Dash, which is a time management-based sim. Diner Dash offers you total control of a fast-paced eatery. The concept is simple. Seat and serve as fast as you can. It sounds easy, but it isn't. Drag customers to empty tables, take their order when they're ready, drop off their order, pick up the food, deliver it, deliver the bill, then clear the table, and start all over again. Sim apps give you ways to explore alternate occupations, life decisions, and a whole range of other situations that can only be accomplished in games like this. Where else can you find out what life would be like to follow your dreams and become a blacksmith or even a yodeling instructor? Or perhaps those are just things that only I need to know.
Coming up, we're going to share our personal favorite game apps with you.
I've got so many, there may not be time for your list.
Oh yeah? We'll have to see about that.
That and a whole lot more when AppTV continues. They're more than just games, they're alternate worlds filled with interesting characters and epic quests. From knights and wizards to starships and aliens, here are our Hot 5 role-playing game apps. To start us off, we have the third installment of a game series that always insists it's done, Final Fantasy III. When darkness falls and the land is robbed of light, 4 teens are chosen to set forth on a journey to save the world. This turn-based RPG offers a rich storyline, a large world to explore, quests to complete, and endless hours of entertainment. Next is Cyber Lords. Citizens are terrorized by corporate security forces. You're the leader of the resistance, fighting to save the world from total surveillance. It's a sci-fi action-adventure RPG game that has hints of Philip K. Dick and George Orwell. Moving along, we have Pocket God. The aim of the game? Well, what any deity would want, to instill awe and often fear in their earthbound followers. You can shock your followers with lightning, toss them into volcanoes, and even tilt your device and watch the very world beneath their feet slide away as they hold on for dear life. Next, we come to Order and Chaos Online. This MMORPG is the closest thing to World of Warcraft you can get in an app. The game offers 4 playable races and 4 classes to choose from. Once you customize your character, you're immediately thrown into a massive world filled with quests, loot, monsters, and tons of other players. And last up, we have Sacred Odyssey, Rise of Aiden HD. This is an RPG that packs a serious punch with its standard good versus evil tale. You're the hero, traveling the world in search of knowledge and power to defeat evil wherever you may find it. Strangely, that was my summer job when I was in college. Well, you know, there's games of all sorts, and just like music, everyone has their favorites.
Whether you're into sports, action, strategy, or just plain fun.
Well, we want to take some time and share our personal favorites with you.
I'm going to kick things off with my game of choice, FIFA 11 by EA Sports.
A sports game, of course.
Or guys, we like that.
Well, the beautiful game makes for a beautiful app. The game features real players and teams and is updated for the 2011 season, so it's as current as can be. The gameplay here is fluid and smooth, making it slightly addictive when accompanied by the stunning graphics that really bring the game to life. A standard virtual joystick is used for control along with 3 action buttons at the side of the screen.
Does that really work though?
Oh, really well, actually. You can also tap the screen as an option. You can go from a quick match on the pitch by playing the kickoff option, or go for the 3 game modes, practice arena, leagues, and cups. FIFA 11 also offers Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connection to really make the world's game in the palm of your hand.
Can you bribe the officials?
There is a secret function.
Well, I'm not really a big football fan. I do like trends and stats, so my pick is Family Feud. From the stage and set to the music and large scoreboard, the set popularized in the 70s comes to life in an updated digital form. Go it alone with single player or opt for party mode, which is a fancy way of saying pass and play. Just like the game show, you know, you and a member of the other family go head to head in the face-off challenge. You listen to the question and quickly tap your buzzer to give the answer. Type in your answer on the keyboard. Though the game cries out for some sort of online or Wi-Fi play, sadly it is not to be. So the best you can get is the pass and play mode.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it would be fun to play with people online, but maybe the next version. But aside from that, the look, feel, and customization that game allows is incredible. Survey says awesome.
I was just thinking, Mike, weren't you on that show originally?
Shut up. You guys are all dumb.
All right, well, it's my turn. I'm going to go with an oldie but a goodie, too. My pick is Risk. I love the original board game, and I kind of have a guilty passion for world domination.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to see that.
It's true. I think that Risk is not only a fun way to spend a few hours, it's also excellent tactical training for the moment you raise an army to when you head out and conquer. The game offers single play, pass and play, and local play as options, so whether you're on your own in a group of military enthusiasts or you just want to scour the neighborhood for commanding officers, you've got options. Each turn starts off with a draft mode where you can place your available army along the map. Once in place and ready, the assault begins by tapping where you are and where you are attacking. Roll the dice with another tap and wait for the result. The idea is the same as the classic board game, take on the world and own it.
Well, it looks like I'm the only original person here, or at least the only one to choose an original app game.
Oh yeah?
This is pretty manly, this one.
Can't wait to hear it.
My pick is Tiny Wings.
Oh my God.
Well, Tiny Wings lets you see the world in a whole new way through the eyes of a very small bird.
What is up with you and birds?
I love
Angry
birds. I
birds,
love birds.
tiny wings.
They're fun.
All right.
Well, as often is the case, the mission here is a simple but critical one. You need to fly as far as you can before the sun goes down. And the music and artwork makes this a strangely relaxing adventure. Using the hills, you launch your bird into the air. From there, you tap the screen and hold to fold your bird wings in and help it down the hill. Let go and the bird flaps its wing, helping it fly further. I know it sounds basic, and it is, but that's kind of part of the fun.
My army's going to attack and kill your birds.
My bird's gonna poop all over your tanks.
Okay, you guys, you're so barbaric.
Like I said before, it's strangely relaxing, and it's almost like putting you in a meditative state. It almost begs the question, what is the sound of one wing flapping? Or perhaps that's just me.
Is that what keeps
I
you up
think
at night?
it's just you.
Probably.